RoboCop Rouge City. I heard it encapsulates the feel of being RoboCop himself. Personally, I never saw the movies, but I always found the idea of this character appealing. I expect a gory shooter with some police work on the side. Let's see if that holds up and if it can compete with other games today.
And what about the other cop killer? Where did Spike go?
Wherever he went, justice will find him.
RoboCop Rouge City is a first-person shooter released November 2nd, 2023, based on the movies that go under the same name. The game takes place between RoboCop 2 and RoboCop 3, movies I sadly never saw. But maybe this game will finally get me into the RoboCop franchise. The story is basically that a new crime boss is in town and we are sent to stop the torch that took over a TV station for an advertisement. It works great as a story hook, especially with the fact a new crime boss appeared, making it more interesting. I won't talk more about the story here since I want you to experience it for yourself, but it is basically an 80s action movie as a game, which I fucking adore. I love this game so far and can only recommend it, but my full feedback as always will be at the end of this video. We arrive on the scene playing as the legend himself, Alex Murphy, aka RoboCop, who was not given a redesign here, not that I would have minded one, but it is still great to see how truthful to the original they are being here. And after the first few steps that shake the HUD, I already feel like RoboCop. A steel boot I adored to wear. The gunplay is great, even if a bit weird. It feels great, even if a bit slow, which just adds to the feeling of being RoboCop. Though after a bit of pulling it to the side, he hurls around like crazy, which makes aiming a bit hard. The gun can be upgraded later, yet the aim mechanic itself cannot be altered. The focus on gore is absolutely amazing, same as the small environmental distractions that drew me in after the first few minutes. Due to an injury, we have to get repairs, which is on the screen. It is fixed in a police station after we get a chip, which is a great detail. And this chip results in a skill tree for a few abilities and upgrades for the RoboCop. The boss fights are strategic shootouts, which work greatly for this game, even if they can be a bit frustrating. You can also decide to give a warning or force a fine with civilians that are not affiliated with the gang, which is also quite a nice detail. The city itself looks great and has the perfect amount of detail in my opinion. And as I said before, the game makes me feel like I am RoboCop himself. It does the job it is meant to do very well. Great one-liners and a great game if you love stuff from the 80s like me. I adore this shit. I walked like RoboCop for a day after playing this and recording it simply because how much it just drew me into this franchise. The levels are open yet linear in a way, which works perfectly for the game and which is how open worlds should be done in my opinion. If you made it to the end of the video here, I think you should subscribe. Can't have been that awful, right? Though you may want to check out my other reviews too, because we kinda do that a lot here. But sadly, that's all the time I have for now. So, sayonara and ciao, Kuro.